Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement. From the coaches to the players. To us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event.
Oh, right.
Guys, it really is the greatest All-Star game in all the sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their power. I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
I'll look at the West All-Star starting group. They've got Abdul-Jabbar. Shaquille O'Neal is up there with LeBron James. Then it's King, and it's Durant, and at the shooting guard position.
Got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. James against Bryant. Kicks it out to James.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
James, the pass to O'Neal. Here's KD. Looks for O'Neal, gets it to him. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
He's a tough guy to guard anywhere on the floor. Shaq does a really good job using his body to gain position.
Lillard scanning the floor. Here's Bryant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, I think, as is always the case, the story of the game tonight won't have a lot to do with defense.
That's the way it always is. I mean, a half-court alley-oop or a spectacular behind-the-back pass, that's exactly what the people want to see in this game.
Here's Jay. Following the basket by LeBron James. Good work there as it goes.
And this game literally has been wide open as it gets.
Yeah, both teams completely neglecting their defensive duties.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
LeBron kicks to Lillard. Jacks up a three. And the pass to Jay. Tries again, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
King against Lillard. King, the pass to LeBron. That misses off the backboard. LeBron's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Here's Jay. Abdul-Jabbar covering. Look out! Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, the All-Star Game D is in full effect. They typically clamp it down in the second half.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's King. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. O'Neal's there. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Nobody does it better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in the paint. Magic, length, size, touch. unguardable inside.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. And it's a completely new group for the East All-Stars.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. After the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing it. But they don't want to chance that again.
Jordan against Kobe. Jordan kicks to Butler. 5 to shoot. Here's the three. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Butler. Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Here's Curry after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The West trails by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Durant for 3. Kobe, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Now, he's got that kind of range from outside. You have to chase Bryant off the line.
Now Butler. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Jordan, and the layup's good off the glass.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
And he drops it in from the low post. Jordan's got 7 points.
All too easy for Jordan. Just unfazed by anything the defense throws at him. He's got an answer.
And he gets the bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. East All-Stars lead by 4. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Durant just inside the line. Here's King, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. King's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the West All-Stars. On the floor for the West All-Stars, LeBron James is out there with LeBron James. Then it's King, and it's Durant, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5 down low. Good on the three-point shot.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
The East leading by 5. Here is Bryant. He kicks to LeBron. Puts up a 3. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Durant deciding where to go with it. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Jay. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Jay's got the lead up to 10 now for the East All-Stars. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the West. To halt the run. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots over Shaq. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, you can't go for the fake. Once Kareem has you fooled, he's going right into the contact to draw the foul.
The West making some changes. Shaq comes in for LeBron. And it's Mitchell in for Durant. Lillard, the pass to LeBron. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Mitchell outside. Back to King. And he drops in the layup off the glass. That's 7 points for the Cobra.
And with the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Lillard. That shot off. The West All-Stars will go the other way with it. Here's Mitchell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. Is to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Shaq. And Trae Young subbed in for Jay. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for him.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Embiid with the steal. Here's the lob to Lillard. It's tipped. Stolen by O'Neal. Pass to James. Shoots from the baseline. 2 points. That one goes. LeBron's got his second bucket tonight.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
James misses.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
James in the post. Bryant defending. Count that one, and the East All-Stars lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from LeBron. Timeout called, East All-Stars. Big group substitution here for the East. Jokic, he's checked in for Embiid. Butler comes in for James. Jordan's checked in for Bryant. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Damian Lillard. So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Kevin Durant's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Antetokounmpo comes in for James. Kobe's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for King. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop.
You got to be very careful around Young here. He's clever at figuring out ways to swipe that ball.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer off the mark. The East leading by 9. And here is Curry for the three. And another three from the East.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Honest, no good. Now the East All-Stars with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Jordan up top. Oh!
My goodness.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Julius Randle's checked in for Shaq. The West trails by 14. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by the East All-Stars.
Kobe against Giannis. Bryant the pass to Jay. O'Neal trying to break free. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And so it's the East All-Stars. They're...
Wasn't there trash?
One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
We've got Damian Lillard. Shaquille O'Neal is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kobe. And it's Jay in at the shooting guard. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Here's King. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Durant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Here's Jay. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the West. It's a 14-point game. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Boy, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar's length really makes him a threat on the offensive glass.
Trying to get open to Shaq. It's blocked by Shaq. Durant the pass to King. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And he gets it to go. O'Neal's got his second bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And it's sent back by KD.
That extraordinary reach combined with good timing makes Durant a real threat as a shot blocker.
Abdul-Jabbar, again the West All-Star.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
A big group substitution here for the East. Jokic has checked in for Shaq. Butler comes in for LeBron. Michael Jordan, he's checked in for Jay. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Lillard. Curry passes to Jordan. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
We know Curry has tremendous vision, and he uses it to tee up his teammates for easy shots.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. James is checked in. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Here's what the East is going with right now. O'Neal's checked in for Jokic. James comes in for Butler. Jay's checked in for Jordan. And Lillard subbed in for Stephen Curry. The West trails by 12. On the wing, Mitchell. Releases from the wing and drills it.
And this is what makes Mitchell dangerous. His ability to rise up immediately after catching that pass.
And here's Bryant for 3. And another 3 from the East.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
A slight rebound advantage for them one more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. KD's checked in for James, and Kobe is subbed in for King. And the shot goes in.
Focus, intense focus. Durant has bundles of it. Once he catches the rock, the first thing on his mind is let it go.
On the wing, Bryant. A 3. And it's Durant with the rebound. The West trails by 13. Giannis outside. Mitchell right side. A 3-ball. And so it looks like it'll be still with the West All-Stars. Both teams will make substitutions.